can invite a person over for questioning. And even in some of those cases, we've also seen the police get court documents to say a person is being invited for questioning, but to declare a person wanted, it's a whole different game. 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0003. Again, suspected herders kill Baba in fresh attacks in Benue community. Okay, now it's in Benue. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, and 0817-923-0007. The years of corruption and stealing by our politicians is now that's part of what's affecting that side of the country. I'll tell you how that's affecting it, because you did not provide what's the word? You didn't provide development. No good access roads, no good service even for networks, no good housing, no good healthcare system, no good, name it. Now it's a problem. Security approach will tell you to even get to some terrain is difficult because there's no road. Years of stealing and corruption now coming to show. Let's go to Rumokuta and start with Chima this morning. Hello, Chima. Good morning.
Ifiemi, good morning.
Yes, go on.
Ifiemi, I believe this will end the chronicle of Chief Emeka Beke with the shenanigan of APC issue. You do not sow and you want to reap. When Chief Tonokocha braved against the governor of Rivers State and everything concerning the local government election, you came and stood against Chief Emeka Beke. Even when you claim the party, you are the leader of the party. And the court gave Emeka Beke the judgment. That didn't even still make you understand that he is the leader of the APC. And since the inception of APC in Rivers State, led by Chief Rotimi Amechi, APC hasn't won anything. But when Tonokocha took over the party, he won presidential election in this Rivers State. Now he has won a local government again in Rivers State, which my leader here, Wike, said that he is now afraid of APC in Rivers State. So Emeka Beke at this point in time should allow Chief Tonokocha to do the needful. Then what the FG said about America, Mr. Ifiemi, from your analysis now, it's time to justify killing in Nigeria. Killing is killing, that's what we're talking about. That if you want to narrow it to Christian thing, you know how particular Nigerians take religion. You want to separate this nation, we are having genocide, is not in dispute. But the idea of saying that one particular people are killing one particular people, that's what we are arguing about. If you want to come into our nation, you have to come and let us have an understanding. And that is why I'm keen to what my leader said, yes, from Wike, that it is politically motivated. Okay, look at what P2B is saying now. That's the federal government said that even when Nigeria is grieving, P2B is happy. That's why they do things in this our nation. We don't do things like this. When we are suffering, let us come together as one in this nation and settle the matter. Not by somebody saying,
all right, Chima.
To begin to say, want to defend us or defend us.
All right, thank you, Chima. However, I would have loved to ask you if you've gone to stay in Plateau State before, but I'm pretty sure you haven't. You have not stayed there. So if the person that has stayed there and has stayed in those communities is telling me that you and him, who should I believe more? And he also made it clear, like I said, if you go listen to my conversations with not just the Reverend, but also the government media strategic communication aide, he also said that, yes, you can't say that other people are not dying. We don't have Muslims dying. We don't have. And he explained the details of it. Unless we are refusing not to, we are just deciding not to listen and not deciding not to. So you can't be telling the people that live in a place and are losing their brothers and their sisters and their family members, and you're telling them that what you are saying is a lie. They are the ones that are facing this thing and are telling you what they are facing and what they are saying. You are telling them it's a lie. How would that make sense? IPOB situation we had, there were killings. Why IPOB situation was going on and people were being killed, I'm sure other people were also dying that were not IPOB. But what did we all say here? We were all saying IPOB. We were all saying IPOB. Even if other killings were happening that were not related to IPOB, everybody's focus was IPOB. True or false? At the time when it was at the peak of it, everybody's focus was IPOB this, IPOB that, IPOB this, oh, IPOB this, oh, these people. Everybody was saying, even though other people were being killed, that we did not have nothing to do with it. So why in this case is it the narrative is different. Nobody has said that Muslims don't get killed. All my guests have said otherwise. Kukigami Rumolumeni, the idea is, why can't we admit that there's a problem as a government and go solve the problem? Rumolumeni, good morning. And Kukigam, good morning.
Andrew, good morning, Andrew.
Yeah.
Andrew, court stop police on the kind of somebody wanted. And it's what we are saying in this country, Nigeria. I know that the police commissioner or police IG or police legal doesn't know the laws of this Nigeria. They can't go and say, "Cool, you had to get wanted like that without following the due process." And let Nigerian courts stand for the common man now. They are trying, let them stand for common, because let them know that all of us have little right in this in Nigeria today. And the major concern is a group asking governor to declare how much he left before suspension and how much he met on ground as a return back. Andrew, that is one of the best calls so far I want to hear from people, because the governor left 400 billion when he was going out of suspension. How much do you see when he come back? How much was realized when he come back? It's not because we want to know how much River State has wasted for these 6 months. Please, Governor, I know you are a good governor. You are doing well. Please help the Rivers people to know how much he left for this man, how much the man kept, how much the man realized from allocation and internal revenue before he goes out, because we know that a lot of things happen in your absence. So please, any man that is wanted, that should be persecuted, because our River State will not be wasted on the road. Please, Governor, I'm begging you this morning on my list. Please do that for us. We'll be happy for you. Thank you. Good morning.
All right, Cookie Gam, thank you very much. 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0003. You can also call 0817-923-0007. Any of these numbers get you through to us here in the studio. Late Ambari is in Bori. Good morning to you, Late Ambari.
Good morning, Ifiemi Andrew.
You're welcome. Good morning. Go on.
Yes, court dismissed APC faction suits against RISEC. I think the Emeka faction of the APC is not doing well. I think if somebody is praying and he does not pray to God in heaven and pray to someone on earth, then it means the person does not know what he's doing. This Emeka Beke that is oppressing, trying to oppress the APC led by Tony Okucha. Who is he praying to? You must pray to a God. Is it the God in heaven or the God on earth? Because every party has national that supersede the states. Which of the national does the Emeka Beke belongs to? They will just come up, see how they can distract the leadership of APC in the states and be instituting court order on the party just to distract the party. But I said it the other day that the Emeka Beke faction has failed by instituting another court order or saying they want to ask INEC to include them or they were not recognized. How will you be recognized when the national has told you that your time has elapsed? They suspended him based on other reasons, and yet he does not want to let the party to grow. But I want to tell Emeka Beke and his group that they have failed on arrival. All their efforts will prove abortive.
All right.
Know where they will go. They have failed.
All right.
Secondly, the HIPREP newly commissioned water project in Guara community collapsed 4 days after. I think the HIPREP need to put their eyes on the ground. Whoever they are giving contracts, awarding contracts to, it's like, I don't know, if they set up a committee to be monitoring most of the projects they give to people. At times, you will not just rely on the contractor that he has done all. You need to supervise, set a monitoring team.
All right, Letambari, thank you.
Contractors are doing.
Abinoye is in Aboa. Good morning, Abinoye.
Good morning, Ifiemi Andrew.
Yes.
Yes, federal government is saying that U.S. should approach them with understanding. I begin to wonder what understanding that is. Nigeria is a disgrace, and some people are saying that it's a shame on them. I think we don't. I think this is a time we need to be blunt. Yes, and then drastic action should be taken. Donald Trump has not come. He is giving a statement, a conditional statement. If that thing persists, I watched the video and I saw about 300 persons who were killed. Those are evidence. And then Nigeria wants to use international politics to it. How can Nigeria be so docile and complacent? Because these terrorists are killing Christians and Muslims, and so they are satisfied. A nation with all these endowments and is in poverty, abject penury, and the people are not ashamed of themselves. I think that this is a time that in fact, Donald Trump should come. The issue of sovereignty should not be here because the killing have stayed for years, and there is nothing they can do. If you change service shifts, it does not solve any problem. That is not the point you are making. Nigeria should be ashamed. What understanding do you want? Thank you.
Fred in Nkoro, good morning.
Ifiemi Andrew, good morning. Thank you very much. This is Fred Michael from Nkoro. Yes, I want to talk about the killing, my brother. Bible says that we should be our brother's keeper. I don't know people who come on air and say they are Christian and Christian in the southeast. It's very, very bad. That statement is very, very bad. We should come together and do how this thing will be settled amicably. I don't know what is going on. People are dying. Our brothers and sisters are dying. If it happens to us in this south, will it be happy or happy? People are just losing their home, their family. As you are in the studio, before you go home, their house has brought down. The family has been killed. Will it be happy? It's not good. We should be our brother's keeper. And I don't know what you are waiting for. They were being Nigeria by now. And you see people in our south supporting this kind of thing. It's not good. Maybe you are benefiting that food is in your table today. You don't know tomorrow. Nobody knows tomorrow. We should be our brother's keeper. Is it because of you? Maybe you are benefiting from this very government, this present government. Maybe they are taking 50 for you. You come on air and say this kind of thing. If you happen in your community, will it be happy? It's not good. We should go black, and come white. Don't see black and say this is white.
All right, Fred, thank you. There are some of us within this region in the Niger Delta who have been saying that we are ready for Trump to fight him. He cannot come in, resist him. I wonder why we have not learned that strength to help tackle the problem that our brothers in the north are facing, and so that they can be safe and secure. If we are that powerful, we would have gone there to support, to help. These are lives, people dying. And the fact that people always try to say, don't make it Christian Muslim. 500 Christians were killed at once in a go. Another time is what, about 200, 300. What do you think the people in that community will say? Do you think they would think that it's just because 2 Muslims or 3 Muslims died too? First off, life is life. True, but you cannot take away the fact that in that environment, the people who live there would have a narrative because of how it's happening. They would. To want to dismiss that fact means you are not sensitive to what's on the ground. As much as, first of all, everybody is a human being and everybody is a Nigerian and nobody should die like that, which, first of all, on that level, government has failed. There is also the part where the religious part of it will play, whether you like it or not. If now in Rivers State, I remember when former governor said Rivers State is a Christian state, what did that cause? Let's be honest. What happened? What was for only a comment? No, nobody died. Just a comment. What was the response? So let's be realistic on some things as it concerns human life. It's very important. Our government needs to do more. Let's agree with that. After all, yes, many of us might not be comfortable with how we are being looked at and how we are being addressed by some of the countries in the international community, but we put ourselves there. It was us. If we have been working on our country, developing ourselves as we ought to, stop stealing the way we are stealing, conduct elections better, we have leaders that put the interest of their people first. Do you think by any stretch of a mile that somebody would now call you a disgraced nation? Be honest. The foundational problem is within us. It is us. We have not done well. We impose people the way we want. Look at our local government elections in this country, all over the country. Our presidential elections have questions. Our governorship elections have questions. Our political party dealings and how they bring up candidates have questions. Almost everything have questions. In fact, it is funny when you see these same leaders go abroad. And I was watching Senator Dino Milai one time at I can't remember what the event was and how he was speaking and how he was. I said, abroad they are like this. If they are in here, they are gods. You can't talk to them. You can't. When you act like that and then somebody comes and says you're a disgraced nation, everybody's bad, is mad. Yes, we don't like the name, but have we done things and put the right things in place so that people will know? Would Donald Trump go and call China a disgraced nation? Let's take a quick commercial. Good morning.
What does it really mean to live limitless?